Righto. How are we all? Hold on 1 second. Okay. These ISUZUs. Do yourself a favour. Grab one of these. A pair of these. Compared to those plugs that push earwax further down your ear hole, they're a lot better for me anyway. I've got tiny little ears, and those little headphones would just shove them wax further down. Not the best way to start a video, I know, but that's what I was finding. Earaches at the end of the day, and hence these. We're waiting for them to get here to Australia, and they finally got here. So just moving away from the mower there, just to speak to you. Got a lot to talk about as always, but not enough time. Here we are again, final job for the day, for the week, and this is the first chance that I've really had to be able to talk to you guys. So apologies once again, but until this other work is here, we're flat out, absolutely. Which brings me to my first point, and being flat out is quite relative. It's with the equipment we currently have. If I had another mower today especially, we probably would have been done by 2. Only saving an hour there, it doesn't sound like much, but if you can do that every day, it adds up. So tossing up, if the SCAG 52-inch will fit, I'll be getting that, as well as keeping this little baby. I'll zoom in there. Well, that one. So if they both fit on the back of the trailer, and weight-wise, the trailer and the ute, which will bring me to my second point, there's a new ute coming. So if you've been trying to guess if it's a truck or a ute, you just got the answer. And I know that there's not a great deal of people that watch this just yet, so that's not giving away too much too soon. So that's all happening. A lot of things for the business going forward, for profitability and efficiency, everything. I pretty much just take a stock take. I don't know how often I do it, probably monthly, to be fair, and just reevaluate everything and reevaluate our process of doing things and how we go about our day-to-day, our routes, as in where we end up on each day, where we want to finish. Today was a bit of a bitzer, bit of everything, simply because we've had new clients come on board, and until this other work gets here, we've still got to take them on. Today would have been a cruisy day if it weren't for this new client, but at the same time, I'm very grateful to have these new clients coming on board, and we want to do our utmost to keep everyone happy across the board there. So we did that, smashed that out. We had 3 hours there for the 2 of us, which was the best we could provide today. It's 10 to 3 now. We've still got some things to do this afternoon. Get things ready for the weekend, got to get this other ute ready for the trade-in. So life goes on, you know, like, it's not just all about work, so it's about finding that balance, which we're all searching for. I don't think we'll ever get there, but at least we're trying. Really doing our best to find that work-life balance, and having this extra worker is just another step towards that. What else would I want to discuss? I might have a quick look. I don't think I made a note early in the week, but I'll get back to you in 1 second. Oh, Max has nearly come a gutser. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Okie dokie. Sorry about that. I know it's probably not that much of a wait for you, but I'm back. Anyway, I've really got to write down what I think about earlier in the week, because there's a number of things, but one thing that I do recall, earlier, I think it was Monday, beginning of the week, I went back, it was half a day I had to go solo. Max had some prior arrangements and engagements that he had to go to, which is fine. I won't get into that. A lot of sympathy goes out for the reasons as to why, so I won't get into that. But what I want to talk about is the things I had to remember from being solo, which I haven't been for a good while now, on and off. If you add it all up over the 3 years being in business, probably a good 12 months of that, if not a year and a half of that, has been with someone else helping. And definitely since last September, if I recall correctly, I've had Max full time. So with that, and what I'm getting at is, there were many instances that normally we have time to go back and get the mower because there's two of us. Now there's little courtyards in a lot of people's properties you're going to come across. You'll be mowing the front yard and you can get away with mowing it with the ride on or stand on. But then out the backyard, a nicer finish of course is with the mower, but a lot of these have had a great deal of rain on them. They're not in any way suffering or stressed out, so you can hit them with your whippersnipper. Don't be afraid to learn how to do it. It is a bit of a skill to get a nice level finish across the lot without any divots in amongst it, but you can do it. It is possible, and I've got a video and I'll try, if I can work it out, I'm sure I can. I'll put a little link, if it's this side, that little I button. I think it'll be the first one I've ever done. But I'll link back to this video, how to mow a lawn with a whippersnipper. It's actually one of my videos that has one of the most views on it. And there's a reason for it. Not a lot of people can do it. And they're thinking, what do you mean? How do you do that? And this is gonna show you how, just click. But with doing it, it saved me on a few lawns, let's say it's 5 minutes. By the time you do your edging, walk back to the trailer, which is 50 meters from where this property was, definitely this one that I'm talking about. And by the time you get there, pull the mower out, get back over, mow it, you would have had it snippered. And then you're out the front, you mow with your big machine, and then you blow down like normal. The only thing that I will make mention, you do blow the grass off. Don't leave all that debris just sitting on top and looking ugly, especially once you leave. It might look all right at the time. Once it dries out, you really do notice it. So blow all that off, get it into the canopy or into a garden bed, is typically what we do. And I just find a lot of people, oh, it's not real professional doing it that way. Well, for certain courtyards, they're looking healthy as, and it's been 3 years and no thatch build up, no real issues, because we do get droughts. We do go through periods of cold temperatures where things go dormant and die off, decompose, and then you're back into it. So as long as you're not doing it every single time, but if you're a solo operator, there's a nice little tip. Look for ways to speed up your incremental times per yard. That 5 minutes, and on my own I was doing 15 lawns, do the math. It's a good hour and a half, right? Good hour and a half of your day saved just from those incremental changes. Not to mention going up to a 30-inch mower when you've only got a 21-inch or a 22-inch Toro or something like that, you know? All these little factors all add up, and if you can do that and still hit your profit margins for the day, you can fit in another 2 or 3 lawns, and then you've got extra income without actually having to do much more changes to your work or chasing of work or losing out on work because you're too flat out trying to do a smick job everywhere you go. And it's not about not doing a smick job. It's about finding little shortcuts here and there that are still professional, but you're still saving that time. So I hope that makes sense. Hope I didn't go a roundabout way of saying it, but I don't like to come across as at all cheap or nasty finishes, or we're just looking for the quick fix. It's not about that at all. Clients understand. We have many to keep happy, and those that don't typically don't stay very long with us. We don't really put up with it, and that's another thing that I was really going to get into earlier in the week. And you'll find a lot of my videos I try and be positive, but there's always, in life, there's going to be negative things, and you're going to come across it. I feel like you need to know it because I wish someone had told me. So with it, excuse me, You're going to find certain clients, even if you give them a scope of works, which we did earlier in the week, and it's typically not someone I would normally go for, which is again pre-evaluating your clients, pre-qualifying your clients is more of a better term, and we do that. And typically it's our original clients that we've had from the start and friends of the friends of those, which are typically mid to high end clients. Now I've had a few of late, oh, can you help out my buddy, can you help out this, can you help out that, and I know I shouldn't have said yes, but at the same time it's extra revenue. We've got the labour now to be able to just take on those extra little things, 2 or 3 hour jobs here and there, and it does make it worthwhile. But in saying that, it doesn't make it worthwhile when you've quoted prior to the job. You do half of those scope of works, let's just say, give the figure, and then it gets questioned, even though the quality of work, which they admit is perfect and the best they've ever seen or ever had come to their property and work for them, but yet they still question that price. Well, if you wanted that same quality you got before, you go get that bloke back or that woman back. It doesn't, again, I don't want to be sexist or biased or anything like that, but typically it is a bloke industry. If I say it, I'm sorry, and you're a lady watching, I do apologise. But yeah, it's crazy what you can come across sometimes, and those gut feelings, follow your gut with certain people. Hopefully he's paid, I haven't checked the bank balance. At the end of the day, I take on the risk knowing that if it does fall through, it's not the end of the world. And if it comes ahead and comes into fruition, you get paid, happy days. So all of these things, guys, I'm going to try and start writing down for you, because they are points that need to be addressed, and they are things that you do need to know because you're going to come across it. Again, just real quick pat on the back for me and Max for this week, and since September really we've been flat chat, and he is just above and beyond each and every week, and anywhere I can help him I do. And he's I said it here, but his exact spot, and I just love him. He's a top worker and a top kid, a top friend. So we're happy to have him, and happy we're all family going forward in this now, and our clients are starting to see the rapport we not only have with them but with each other and with the quality of work. It doesn't matter if it's me doing it or if it's Max doing it, this other worker that's coming, everyone's going to be on the same page and accept the fact that that quality comes with a price. And I don't want people to say, oh yeah, get him, he's affordable, he looks after you. Like, I'd rather people say, he's not cheap, but by golly, you're going to love him. You're going to get him back time and time again. If you need your house prettied up for visitors, get him. Every lawn that we do, doesn't matter if it's this size or bigger, which we do a lot bigger and a lot smaller, the same quality and precision, doesn't matter. I don't care if it's only lawn mowing, it's what we love to do. So with this pat on the back, getting back to it, this client had looked after the property that they own for the last 20 odd years. They know how long it takes. They got other people to come in and look after this property. Solo operator, took 3 days. Didn't get as much done as what we got done with the two of us for 3 hours work, and that says something. Our gear, we invest heavily in it, if you can see it. With that comes a price tag going for our quotes, and I'm up front with it. I'm like an open book with all that. The clients know exactly what they're going to get time and time again, and we don't skimp out. It's the same quality time and time again, and it's just printing money for you because it's repetitive work. It grows, you got to come and mow, simple as. But with everything else, and the pat on the back is what she said, like awesome operator on the machine, which is something that you love to hear. And I'm taking the opportunity now to just, not to beef myself up in any way, but to show that you can feel good about yourself, not only from other people, but internally when you know you're doing the right thing by people. And you go through stages where people will drop off and you think, well, why did they? Like, what changed? And sometimes you can't impress everyone. Just going to put these on, it's starting to pop through that tree. And you can't impress everyone with pricing, is what I should say. Doesn't matter how good you are or how much you've done in the past. It'll only take 1 or 2 times and that's it. They'll cut you off They don't care. They'll get the next cheapest guy in line. And that's fine, each to their own. But if they get you back those once prices that you looked after them with, that doesn't happen again. It becomes our way or no way, because we looked after you for all them years. And there's been a few of late, and that's just how it is going forward. They're gonna see in the next, definitely in the next season, if it gets to that far ahead. And I don't know if they all watch the videos. I don't really care, to be honest, because it wouldn't be any different if I was speaking to them face to face. It is what it is. But we provide a quality service, and we price to suit. We're happy doing what we're doing, and our clients are more than happy to keep getting us back. And 300 and something people don't lie. So we can't keep building it like this and can't keep having regular people if we weren't providing that service time and time again. So understand that. Don't be hard on yourself when people do drop off, because at the end of the day, as soon as these people did, bang, that diary's filled up to the brim again, because people have been waiting weeks, months for us to get there. Brought it as many as forward as we can and could, and then going forward, it's just a knock-on effect. And again, it made no difference. I honestly don't know where I fit them in to begin with, because once you get these other ones coming on board, which all of them now come on board, there's commercials, there's stratas, there's still so many quotings that I've got to get to and do. It's unbelievable. The work doesn't dry up at all, so don't feel like you've got to fight tooth and nail for that client. And just understand, when you do go back, don't go back without setting hard boundaries, because it has been pretty clear cut. But there's been a lot of other works, like pressure cleaning works, gutter cleaning, hedge trimming, gardening works, big mulch jobs, big whatever. And on anyone else, it would be double that price if you had to quote it. And you've looked after them because they're a regular client, thinking it's good faith, thinking that you're going to be there long term. And then when that happens, you go, well, all right, that's a lesson. And these are little lessons that you'll always remember and always hold on to, and just know them clients when they come back, if they ever do, this is how it is going forward, because we can't run a business at a loss to what we potentially could be getting and to where we want to head. It doesn't work that way. So don't want to finish on a negative at all, but it just all comes back to knowing your worth, guys. I keep reiterating, I keep saying it, and I'll keep driving it home, because you need to understand your worth and your business model and your plan. Again, one more thing and then I'm done. People talk about profit margins, people talk about going forward with their business, and they might have $1 million, $2 million in revenue for the business. But what's the profit margin? What's your outlay? What is your overheads? What is your wage cost? What does it cost you to maintain the equipment week in, week out? Because that's the beauty of this trade and this industry, which I keep telling to people, and it sinks in or it doesn't. Some people listen, some people don't. I don't really care. We run our business how we run our business. And that's the beauty of this. Limited overheads, high profit margins, especially once you get into landscaping, hedge trimming, pressure cleaning, and all that mixed in with your lawns. And as long as you're doing your lawns at a profitable price, it's sweet. So understand that it's not so much what your revenue is, it's what your gross figures are, and then what your overheads are eating into that gross figure, in my opinion. So all of that rolled into one. Let's wrap this video up. Enjoy your weekend. We've got some works to do at home. Got plenty of gardening. Gonna rope the wife into helping me. Knock it on the head, get it done. So we might get some footage of that. I think she's gonna get some footage for her business page. She's setting up my website as well. God love her. So say God love her. Don't believe in God, but you know what I mean. It's just a saying. And yeah, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Probably lost a few viewers by saying I didn't believe in God, but anyway, I believe in the universe and all these other things, but each to their own, eh? Don't hold it against me. See yous.